And we're live. Welcome, VOD Squad and Precogs.
A special gobble gobble stream.
Yes. And I have a lot of doubters that this song is properly sung
Bink,
by going,
bink, bonk.
yeah, bink, bink, bonk, bink, 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 bonk. That's the melody.
How could anyone doubt that, Adam?
Yeah. Special guest doubter of the superior musical interpretation of me is my brother over here. How would you, if you had to sing this song, how would you sing this?
Oh, definitely Bink Bink Bonk. That's great. Perfect.
Bink, bonk, bink, bonk, bonk, bink. Hey, Eric
Bink,
Lowry. He
bink,
says, Happy Thanksgiving.
bonk,
I wasn't expecting you
bink.
guys to be streaming tonight.
Bink, bink, bonk, bink, bink? Like bink dash bink? Bonk. I think that's how you'd properly...
Oh yeah, you got it nailed down.
Let me add a turkey. Do we have turkeys? Grr?
Hey, Love to Draw says,
Hey.
I'm thankful for this stream.
I'm thankful for you. Too. All of you. The plural
I'm
you.
thankful for all the precogs who made it to the stream when we're only a minute in.
That, yeah, I mean, shit. Oh, well. Womp,
Alright.
womp, 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 womp. Wow, wow.
Let's see, we were last in Hollow Bastion.
Bink, bink, bonk. Bink, 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 bonk. Okay.
Eric says, I'm thankful for all the leftovers my mom sent me home with.
You know, it's funny, we didn't go around the table and, like, say what we're thankful for.
Well, two people did, I think.
Yeah.
That's close enough.
Man, the screen tear. Oh,
That's
went
what
away.
it is. You know, when I was playing Spyro, there was also kind of screen tear going on.
I think it's really funny that they have the authentic PS2 experience in your adaptation.
Yeah, really.
So what's with the microchips in the walls? Is this...
Because you're like in Hollow Bastion in Castle Oblivion, man. It's all a simulation.
Okay. Okay, well, I think
You're in the Matrix, basically.
I'm thankful for the,
Whoa, is that the delay?
well, alright, relax. I mean, I guess. Okay, so 1 and 2 and swing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. It's like 5 seconds. You know?
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm not looking forward to my niece explaining shit like that to me in 12 years. What?
Oh, what Love to Draw said.
I feel boomer now? Oh, they explained to me what Gaiat is. What the fuck is Gaiat? So, Brand, what do you...
Eric Lowry says, I don't know what Gaiat means, and I don't care to know.
I visited my grandpa today, my pop-up, if you will. He and at the nursing home, there's just two women having this like artful argument back and forth, like talking crazy shit to each other. It's like the one woman was like, now Lucy, what you've got over there in the hallway is your room. And you can go there to get the hell out of my face so I don't have to hear a goddamn thing you say.
Got him.
It's like, oh shit, alright. They were like, you know, they were like firing back at each other. All sorts of sick burns
Love to Draw says, if you don't know, how will you put your Gaiat out for the Rizzler?
I'll be all right, actually. I'll be fine, I think. So Trisha, what are you thankful for?
That I'm still alive.
Wow, that's a pretty low bar.
Yeah. Not much has changed since last year.
I'm pretty thankful for the current state of chaos the world is in. I am
Why would you be thankful for that?
I'm quite amused. No, but I mean, genuinely, I think.
Oh, Eric Lauer says you released Horizon Quest. That was cool. Yeah, there you go. Me and Adam released
Yeah.
a new comic and a new book. It's something. I wish I was done the comic I'm currently working on, but unfortunately, I have not figured out how to open the pocket dimension where all time is stopped yet.
You mean what is it called, the Dragon Ball Z thing? Hey, Ryan, check this out. This Dumbo turns out to be like super powerful in this game.
Then I started blasting.
Oh, they're all like, there it is. Get hosed. Massive damage. Wow, that's a terrible camera angle for picking up items. Goofy. Huyuk?
Oh, Slayer bitch.
I'll break their goddamn face. What?
Love to Draw says, we're thankful for indie creators that give us alternatives to stale, foul, corporate slop. Oh, thank you, Love to Draw.
Yeah.
Eric says, I'd love a version of this where you can have the crows from Dumbo as a card.
I have never seen Dumbo, so I have no idea what everyone was like pissing their pants about.
Because one of the crow's names was Jim Crow, and then people were like, "Oh, racism."
The horror. No, but genuinely, I think kind of the crazy chaos going on in the world is sort of a sign that, you know, stuff is going to change for the better. I'm very optimistic about it. I think it's gonna be okay. I think stagnancy is more.
I'd rather not have the world burning. I'd rather just skip to the final step where everyone's all peaceful.
Yeah, I'd like that, but
I know that that's not how it works, but you know.
Yeah. No, but yeah, it's. Yeah. Oh, let's see what this does. Okay, so I guess it bounced off a target and then hit another target, so that's something. Oogie Boogie. Ren, do you know there's a character named Oogie Boogie in a Disney movie?
Sounds like someone was really creative.
You want
He's the boogeyman, but he also likes to boogie.
You want to see what the wait, is that saying map cards as in like cards to open new rooms? Is that what they mean by map cards? Or do they mean just cards? I think they mean map cards. Anyway, where's characters?
Eric says, I'm sure I can speak for Chaos in being thankful for the Vampires RPG content.
I am. Please hold. So anyway, this is indeed the character named Oogie Boogie, and you want to see what he looks like?
Sure.
Full view. Ah, there we go. This is Oogie Boogie.
Hell yeah.
He's
Clansman.
He's a sack full of bugs. They don't really show it in the game because that'd be a lot to animate, but in the movie, when he gets like cut open and stuff, like bugs swarm out. And like when he's talking, bugs are in his mouth and stuff.
Right.
That looks like a fat Klansman.
And this is Dr. Finkelstein. Apparently. I didn't know that was his name.
Says his full name is Oogie Ward Boogieson.
Amazing. Oh, man. The amount of belts. Alright. Back to business.
Back to winning.
So if I have too many map cards, I guess I'll start using some up, huh? Let's pop open a Moog. Get my free packs. Then Santa Claus stomps his bugs to death. That is factual, isn't it? Santa Claus stomps him to death in a Disney movie.
Yeah. You wanted in on that action.
What Disney movie does Santa Claus?
It's Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I think that was one that we never saw.
Yeah.
I saw it later in life, but not when I was a little itty bitty kiddo. I haven't seen Dumbo or Alice in Wonderland either. I am behind on my Disneying.
Well, we can always watch them whenever you're up for it.
Good. Yeah, that would be funsies. Oh, those are
Although, fair warning, Dumbo is known for being quite the tearjerker.
I don't think I'm gonna cry about a retarded elephant.
Well, it's not the plot, but okay. The thing that's weird about him is his giant ears.
Oh, he's not.
No, he's not dumb.
Oh.
They call him Dumbo because they're making fun of him.
Oh, okay.
For looking weird.
So he's not a retarded elephant.
No.
You say that, but
He's not a retarded elephant.
I don't know. I'm just looking at the elephant right there, and I don't know if you're. I think you might have your facts a little bit.
Oh yeah, I'm wrong.
I mean, I just see the elephant. I'm not. I haven't watched the Vadi video on Dumbo, but I'm just saying that's quite the face for a fully mentally functioning elephant.
Eric Lowry says Adam judging someone based on one bad photo again. Never changed.
It's never failed me yet. Yeah, why not? Cool. Yeah, I mean, I guess if I'm like carrying too many map cards to live, I'll just spend some map cards out. Can't use that.
Well, what can you use?
Oh, they're both 8. That's no good. I mean, I guess I could just open another Moogle room.
All Moogle rooms, all the time.
Feels slightly wasteful, but at the same time, I have so many.
So, chat, what are you looking forward to on Black Friday? Or are you just gonna stay inside and hide until it's all over?
That's what I'm gonna do, but I actually do have like a sale I'm looking forward to. There's the the people from BasedCon are putting together a big based book sale, and I actually picked out a bunch of books I wanted to grab.
Oh, sweet.
So it's like until Cyber Monday, I think, is how long the sale goes. So I'm gonna.
It's funny, like, people are moving up the Black Friday to starting on Thanksgiving now.
Mhm.
Even before.
Yeah, not even Friday yet, and everyone's got their Black Friday deals out. The Crunchyroll store has some pretty cool stuff I might pick up.
I thought Crunchyroll was dumb and or gay. I believe that's the technical term.
Is that the technical term?
I think so.
Dumb or gay?
I am a graduate of a liberal arts college. I think I would know if something was offensive.
Yeah.
And I can tell you.
That wasn't offensive then?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it says in, like,
Yeah.
the textbook.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Good.
Yeah. If you want to say that someone is stupid, you call them a goddamn retard. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it was. I might have that backwards, but probably not.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the politically correct term.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Eric says, I'm going shopping with some friends to a nerd store. I'll probably buy some Warhammer minis and paints and stuff. Sweet, sweet.
You know what? Let's try this.
What's up, Basil? Basil says, I gave up watching a VTuber stream to watch these Giga Chads here.
I feel like maybe it's just me, but I feel like VTubers, it would just make me anxious because I know that there's like some creepy organization like strangling them at all times. And
Well,
if they,
you can be independent too.
yeah, no, I would have to, if I was gonna watch one of those, I'd have to watch someone that was like on their own.
Yeah.
Because like there was some girl was like, I'm not really upset by the controversy, but if I'm gonna play Hogwarts Legacy, I have to get an okay from my like organization first. And just saying that was enough to get her fired because she admitted she wasn't upset by the controversy. So like I would just be anxious the whole time, like that they would say something wrong and then die spontaneously.
Yeah, ironically, part of the reason why using, the whole VTubing thing, the avatars, is so comforting for a lot of people is because of the anonymity and the fact that it doesn't really super matter if you say something wrong, as opposed
Right.
to just throwing your identity out there where people can try to find you.
Yeah.
But if you're working for some organization, then they still know your identity, so that's somewhat of an issue, even if you don't have to deal with fandoms.
Get it. Oh, you. Fucking die. Christ. If I like, oh, I guess I can't like jump on top of there, then be like steamed to the. Oh. Wheat. That didn't save any notable time.
Spawned right in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eric Lowry says, oh, you mean Pick-a-me. She didn't get fired for that, she left due to harassment. Well, that was a different VTuber than I think Adam's referring to. There was a bunch of, like, people over the... who got in trouble for the whole Hogwarts Legacy thing.
Yeah, I don't know. Just being a cool guy. Yeah. Yeah, so
Oh
my so I was watching a video of the So if you don't know, a libertarian, an anti-woke libertarian won in Argentina, and he is very entertaining.
Yeah. I don't know if he'll actually make things any better there, but he's very entertaining.
Apparently, he did a lot very quickly that's supposed to be quite good. I don't really know all the details.
We'll have to wait and see, I guess.
But immediately he's like he immediately starts like cutting programs, and he's just dissolving departments, and it's like, and a lot of them seem like they're probably important. Like he just like he has this like whiteboard with all these like department names on it. He's just chucking them in the trash.
Ministry of Education gone.
He starts to pull it off and goes, and then he turns to the camera and goes, indoctrination, and then he rips it off the wall and is like, gone. But he pulls off public works and throws it in the trash. It's like, wait a second, don't they patch potholes? And it's like, gone.
Don't need them.
Libertarians and roads.
Love to Draw says, hope he succeeds. Thing is, libertarian ideals work at a slower rate than many people's time preferences. I mean, you could say that of any type of political shift. It all takes time for you to actually see changes.
Got him. Why are there octopuses here?
Hey, Joseph Choi says, happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Hey,
Just
happy
waiting
Thanksgiving.
for the tryptophan to kick in and for the kiddo to sleep. Okay.
Yeah. I would say this Thanksgiving I am thankful for, well, for you guys, of course, and like standard stuff like family and whatever, but also Trisha.
And whatever.
Family and whatever. Hey Marshall, welcome to chat. Says, when I come to power, Thanksgiving moves to Friday. And then Thanksgiving and Black Friday can be the same day, as they basically already are now.
You piece of shit lock-on system.
And hello, Never, welcome to chat.
Hey, welcome and happy Thanksgiving. Oh, fuck. If I was Mario, I wouldn't be in this situation. It's gotta be dead. So this game, all like the gems on the ground, that's experience points. So it's such a bizarre thing. You have to like go collect your experience
Yeah,
points.
it's funny that the gems are experience, and then the actual money is just these round red orbs.
Yeah. Is this where I'm supposed to go? Oh no, it's okay. Oh, but I need to burn cards anyway, right? So, green that equals 3. I literally have none. A tragedy. Do I have a red 7? Okay, let me go through this in a more orderly fashion. No, I don't. I don't have either. Shit. I'll have to try and collect some. Okay. Oh, just walked right past the door. Uh, 9 and up. Well, that's a move. Get some 3-packs. It seems like it would have been a lot more than 50, but... Why did it... Weird. Hey Brian, what are you thankful for?
I don't know. Family?
Yeah, it's like standard, right? It's a good thing to be thankful for, I suppose.
I don't know if it's cheating.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose not everyone has good family.
Happens. Yeah, I think, like, generally, probably, like... Oh, you know... I guess, like... You know, this 0 could... That could happen. A lot of the spells couldn't, but the wind might be able to actually, like, interrupt and cast without being interrupted. This is pretty quick. But, no, I think, like... I guess, like... Bambi sucks, right? Like, this is...
Yeah, it's trash.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, it's not... God, Dumbo.
Joseph Choi says, I'm thankful for my home-brewed lunch era switch still ticking.
Hey. I guess thankful for, like, yeah, family and good friends. You know?
Bless you.
Ugh. Yeah. Oh, this must be the room I'm supposed to go to. So any blue card. So I'll use a saver. Oh no, I'll use the mystery thing because they suck. And below 3. Yeah. And then the key card.
Hey, Gil, welcome to chat. Says Happy Thanksgiving.
Hey. Who are you? Were you kidnapped too? Would that be really your question when, like, a duck, a humanoid dog, and a guy with giant parachute shorts show up in your...
I'm quite sure she would be screaming.
I feel like the first time you see, like, Donald and Goofy, you're just, like, in absolute terror. I don't know if I would look at Sora and be like, oh, this is like a powerful warrior.
No.
Yeah, no, I don't, yeah. Oh, I didn't read what he said. The witch forced me to be here. Do we get to fight Maleficent? Or is this like a dumb witch that's like you leave the boss fight is just nothing. It's just like, tons of dialogue. It's like a Neon Genesis Evangelion like
Oh,
episode.
jeez. Don't even joke.
What is the self? The self is me. Then what is a me? Oh,
Oh man, that's so deep, man.
let me just take a fucking puff of my fucking so.
Yeah, show me
deep,
more
dude.
of those photos that you took at the office.
Oh shit! It is Maleficent. Ooh.
He was here, yes. Why do you reject him?
That's
So,
some.
so what is the plot?
I gotta say, I don't remember her dress being that low in the movie. Doesn't it feel kind of?
Feels kind of low, but then again, I guess we're looking down on her.
She's really tall.
No, they vanished.
She seems way too tall, actually.
Yeah, she's super tall.
I feel like they have a weird scale of people in this game. Like, Larxene was so much bigger than Sora, it was a little weird. I think, I gotta say, I think more specifically, I'm thankful for... Wait, did they just teleport me right to the room I have to go to? Oh no, that's his treasure room. Thankful for our monthly get-togethers with John and his girlfriend. Those are super fun. I think an excellent tradition to carry on with.
Yes.
It's quite nice. Aiden up. What do I even have? Do I have any that are 8 and up? Besides it, oh, this one.
Nice.
If I was looking at Sora for the first time, I'd be like, man, that guy must stub his toes like 5 times a day. I don't think it's possible to stub your toes in these. They're literally as protected as they could be.
Assuming he doesn't have giant feet in those shoes.
I would assume that he would trip because it's kind of
Yeah.
hard to walk with giant flippers on, but
Right.
oh, that was fucking easy.
Get
Is that a boss fight?
wrecked.
No, that was just an encounter, but it was quite easy to poop on them. Oh, still alive.
They even squeak at you. Like, no! Don't kill me!
A pathetic, mewling cry. Oh, that's so funny. My friend's girlfriend was talking about some professor who's like really mean. And like he's running some exam, and like some girl was like, they said very quietly that they didn't have a pencil or something, and he sprints full speed across the lecture hall and was like, what? And she's like, I don't have a pencil. And she's like saying in like a high voice, and he's like, stop mewling, I hate mewling. I've never heard of someone use mewling in like a non-fantasy context, like not as like a fantasy villain, just like an actual person, modern day, go, the mewling of lesser creatures. Like,
Hey, Gabe the Jet, welcome to chat.
welcome.
Coming in at an interesting moment as usual.
Oh man, 9 and up. What a tall order.
Yeah, you need a big boy.
We'll go in here first. I need any green. Okay. And then a 7 and up. Man, I like don't have any that are... Oh, no, I'm not gonna use that. Oh, this one. Clown shoes, honk honk. Okay. So Maleficent wants to get her hands on the beast, so he's trying to draw him out by antagonizing Belle. The beast is like super strong when you have him as an ally in Kingdom Hearts. Yeah. But like he does probably too much damage.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like you don't really have to fight.
It's just like one hit done.
Not like one hit, but like he has a ton of attacks and he moves really fast, so he just like wipes everything out. I don't know how he is.
I can't imagine him moving fast, but I can imagine him being a heavy hitter.
I mean, I can imagine him moving fast because he's like, you know, he does move pretty fast in the movie.
I mean, he moves like an animal, but a big animal, like a bear, you know? Not like a cheetah.
He's like a werewolf, you know?
Sort of.
Yeah, we saw the movie. Well, they're just recapping that he's ugly.
Oh, beast!
Then the
She
guest...
never even learns his name. Just calls him Beast the whole time.
Gaston shows up, the gun, blasts him.
Yes.
Then he high-fives Maleficent.
I will have 50 children with you, Bill.
He was such a good character. They really should have had a more... They should have given him the Elsa treatment and like, holy fuck.
It would have been interesting if they gave
her
him a little
entire
bit more nuance.
Body just disintegrated, leaving only her soul behind.
That is pretty brutal.
Holy shit. She didn't hit that hard in the in the movie.
She loves you, Beast. I can feel it shining in her heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get her heart back. What about the rest of her body? She was just atomized. I remember I was taught in school that people didn't know what hearts looked like. They thought that they looked like the
actual heart shape?
Mm-hmm.
That's not accurate at all. As if no one's ever opened up a body before.
Or like seen the heart of any animal.
Yeah. Like it's just a recent thing that things have died.
Yeah. You know, little known fact, teachers are raving morons.
Who have super big egos and like the power trip of controlling students, yes.
Yeah. I'm starting to think that teachers should be paid less. Or they should have to, like, fight in a battle royale. Using only, like, a goddamn, like, frying pan. And if they survive, then they can teach your kids.
I think they should be fined for teaching students misinformation.
Yeah, I think I think when teachers
Like,
get something
I think
wrong,
money gets taken out of their paycheck.
yeah, they just.
Actual consequences.
I think if they get something wrong, they should have to like fight in a cage match against like a bear, and if they live, then they can have they can go back to teaching.
Sounds like an episode of Cobra Kai.
Yeah, I think getting beat up by a shitty fake like kung fu teacher, like what's that guy named Count Dante?
What?
There's this guy. I haven't watched. I need to watch like some kind of like down the rabbit hole style video on him because he sounds really funny. There's some guy who called himself Count Dante, and he was like teaching karate in like some town, and I mean he looks like you might expect a guy named who called himself Count Dante when that is definitely not his actual name. Like he looks about like you expect that kind of guy to look. He's got like a goatee and like
Nice.
And he apparently there was like a rival. Oh man, all of these suck. Oh wait, no, look at the black mushroom. All of his
All of his what?
he had a competition. He had another business was competing with him.
Okay.
And he went into their business with dynamite.
Oh my goodness.
And either blew it up or tried to blow it up.
Is it like a Looney Tunes villain?
I think he challenged like rival senseis to a kung fu battle. Or like whatever karate or whatever he was like pretending to be educated in. And he advertised himself as the deadliest man alive and shit like that.
Oh yes, of course.
I teach children's karate. I am the most lethal killer on the planet. Incredible. Huh. You know, in the Game Boy game, the 2 one, like just 2 is the best one. I wonder how it is here. I think that is honestly probably better, more reliable damage. Maybe I should just be doing that. Thracius 776. I have to read up on more like Thracian history. Because it's a really cool name for a country.
Yeah.
Thrace. Also like Dacians or whatever. Now you ruined it. Fuck. Man, I just keep on picking up fucking Donald Duck over here. I get him, Cloud.
Nice. Just fucking fly swatting him.
Boop. Yeah, he's never been trained with that as a command like ever.
Alright.
premium drop.
Ooh, only the best.
I have to make sure I don't get that on any of my weapon cards. I bet Dumbo is expensive. If I could land on that 8 Dumbo... There it is.
Hey, nice.
That's probably much cheaper. In fact, I can replace... Oh, God, what did that say? Oh, I have the stream to help me.
Huh.
I just press past the notification instinctively. Hold on, what does that say?
That was up for a very short amount of time.
You've reached the limit on the map cards you can carry. Okay, so it is map cards, like I thought. Gotcha.
Game the Jin says, wonder how the actual Thracia is compared to the Thracia in the game I'm playing.
So I know one thing about Thrace is they had a king named Rizos, which is spelled very cool, which is probably the origin of the modern name Reese. Rizos, like that. King Rizos. I don't know what he did or anything. I just know that that was the name of one of their kings. Good night. And I think they had a weapon called a Romphalia, which is like a glaive. And they'd use that with like light cavalry. So like not super heavily armored horses that would outmaneuver and then swing a long like sword on a spear to hack at people on the ground or other cavalry and whatever. And I don't know historically how effective it was, but I can tell you in Mount and Blade that's actually like super fun and pretty good. So that's my historical research for you. As I played Mount and Blade and found it to be pretty meta. So I'm sure historically it was incredibly powerful.
Well, there you have it, folks.
Logic follows.
Hey, Quantum Weasel,
Hey, happy Thanksgiving.
says the Scythians.
The Scythians. Yeah, I don't know how they're pronounced.
Yeah.
But
Up to interpretation.
I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure there's a right way and a wrong way to say it. Should I be using Tinkerbell to heal? Does that actually make sense?
Weren't you using Oogie to heal?
I was using
Is
both.
Tinkerbell better?
Let's go with...
Eric says, I was also a horse archer in Mount and Blade. It was super fun.
Well, no, but I wasn't referring to horse archery. This could be an interesting way to do it. And then I'll just stick another... Yeah. So that way, first time I use it, it'll be the item which always goes away. And the first card in the slot gets expended. So this would get expended no matter what, but then it's also the first one in the slot, so it saves the other cards. And then the second time it would be 3, this being the first one. And then, yeah. And the yellow cards always get used up if you use them. So, well, if you use them individually anyway, so. Yeah. We'll see. And then I think I'm going to throw Tinkerbell in there. Like after. Yeah, that makes sense. Probably. Maybe. Yeah, I could just have a super powerful heal, just like... Yeah, that'll work. And then some zeros. I think I'd prefer to just use just melee for those. I think like 3 interrupts is probably pretty nice. I could have some variety in my interrupts, but I guess these cost more? Yeah, they do. And I don't think it's important, the physical attributes of the melee. So... Also, I feel like the cloud melee is better than the elemental. So if I could get more cloud cards, that would be nice. Yeah, that's actually a good replacement. Nice. Okay. And I have like just enough to try out some kind of wacky slate, like right here. Let's see if there's... Oh, it says it right there. Slates. Gifted Miracle? What's this? Sounds terrible. Shock Impact. No, that one wasn't super good. No, that's probably low damage. Quake. A lot of flying enemies, though. I don't know how useful that is in general. Teleport behind the enemy. How much is that going to help? Fire Burst sounds exciting. Oh, that sounds super cool. Let's do that. Yeah, Fire Gravity. Do that. It's like a firestorm. I'll like insert that right here. So that'll be the third thing that I use. If I actually have room for this. No. But perfect. Alright, let's give this a shot. Oop. Ah, fuck. Didn't pick up my Moogle points. That's pretty cool. I don't know how, like, efficient it is, but... Wow. Buddy of mine is obsessed with Scythians. Pretty fascinating stuff, yeah. Yeah. The Thracians weren't horse archers. The Scythians were. I was confused before Trisha was reading out the chat. So I didn't know if you guys were thinking about that. Apparently the Scythians going through Mongolia is what caused them to adopt horse archery. They were like, hey, these white guys are, they got it going on. We should probably fight like them.
Good story.
Fuck you. How about that? So I gotta use up map cards because I have too many apparently. I'll open a couple chests.
So, for Burning Star Comics Black Friday, we're opening up international shipping on the website. So that's a thing. Woo!
Hey.
BurningstarComics.net.
That is super exciting, actually.
Yeah. give it a shot.
That
See
means-
if I immediately go broke.
That means theoretically, someone could get my book from like far away.
Yeah. I was also thinking about discounting some of the physical books I have on the site. By how much I'm not really quite sure, but I figure maybe if somebody knows somebody who they want to get one of my comics or one of your books as like a Christmas gift for the season, you know, they can personally recommend. I would be down for that.
International shipping means new markets? Yeah.
Yeah.
This is true.
So long as people out of the United States are interested, of course.
You have to make sure you charge the right amount so you
Yeah,
don't
I-
actually go broke.
I did some research.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know, rates fluctuate quite a bit, but, you know, you just gotta stay on top of it before it fluctuates too dramatically.
Yeah, like the Suez Canal explodes, and then someone from Japan is like, I want to get your entire bibliography.
Right. Well, keep in mind, of course, guys, international shipping is available now, but it is going to be higher priced because there is no media mail internationally.
Oh, yeah.
It would be very nice if we got that media mail deal for shipping things outside of the country, but that's not the case.
If you don't know, media mail is the subsidy the U.S. government has on mailing literature to prevent. It was like the earliest form of clickbait prevention. They wanted to prevent really short, uninformative books from being propagated widely in favor of longer, more detailed books. And so they wanted to put a subsidy in so that all shipping stuff wouldn't be so... Shipping literature wouldn't be so affected by weight. So...
Yeah. So, I'm excited to be selling more physical books out of country. At the same time, I still wish there were more books on the website in general. It always feels like I'm under a lot of pressure to complete stuff fairly quickly.
Well, I mean... At least people...
But that's why I'm opening up publishing as well, so...
Yeah, I mean, at least people are excited to see your stuff. That's
yeah.
kind of like a miracle in itself.
And, you know, I'm doing my best to open up to new audiences as well, so that more people will be on board. But sometimes to do that, you have to tap into different genres, different artists, and etc., etc.
Yeah. Having submissions open is pretty exciting.
Yeah. I've got some interesting comic submissions to mull over. So hopefully we can have, when the new year comes, hopefully we can have a schedule for other comics being published.
Oh, hey, happy Thanksgiving, Matthew Atkinson. I don't know if I said that already. And Aura Honeydew. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well.
Yes, variety, but in a positive flavor. I don't mind horror stuff, but I don't want anything to like actually make people suicidal.
Fair. Any superhero ones? Have you gotten any submissions for superhero stuff?
Yeah. Not anything,
No Marvel
particularly
killers?
striking, no. I feel like it's kind of difficult to submit a superhero story these days because a lot of people who are very interested in the genre also tend to do the most generic things that they like from other bits in the genre, and it just makes for a somewhat generic read. Joseph Choi says, if I don't make the February deadline, I'll try next time you open up submissions. I have a comic I'm slowly working on.
Do you have an artist, or are you doing it yourself?
That's a good question, actually. Well, Joseph Choi, I will certainly be here for a long time, so no worries if you don't make it for the 2024 submissions. There's always next year.
So you were saying that you write fantasy stuff and your romance stuff, or whatever, or your one, same as me, I guess, did like one romance thingy. Or is it two? Can't remember. Were there just two covers or something? Fuck.
Yeah. I might also reach out to some of my mutuals. Mutuals? I don't know why
Mutant?
sometimes I have difficulty saying some very basic words. I might, because I follow a lot of people who are doing like their own webcomics and stuff, just kind of casually. And I figure, maybe now's a good time to actually read those and see if they want to be published by Burning Star. But yeah, I gotta read them first, of course. Joseph Choi says, I'm doing it myself. It's more of a comic strip format, like Calvin and Hobbes. It's a comedy slice of life about a herd of goats. So it's like Shaun the Sheep, but with goats. Yes. Yes, become a patchwork of the familiar. Dan fan on Friday Night Tights. Yeah, that could be a thing.
Friday Night Tights.
They're like a indie comic guy stream.
Okay. I guess tights because superheroes.
Joseph Choi says, yeah, I wrote a sci-fi action book initially and a kind of slice of life romance for my second book. My third book is gonna be the fantasy epic, but that's probably 2 years away.
Yeah.
Adams joined a writing guild.
Yeah, I guess they're
from
guilds, right?
Mines. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting seeing people's like approach to stuff. Yeah, a lot of it is like kind of, I don't know. Whenever I see other writers doing stuff, I just invariably get kind of like depressed. It's like, it seems like a very difficult field to be in compared to a lot of other like creative fields. Like music and art just seem like people have so much more of a voracious appetite for those. But I don't know.
I gotta say though, it is the most brutal feeling not being able to tell whether or not you're getting better at art.
Yeah.
And it's also brutal when you're like improving a little but very, very slowly. You post like an artwork you're proud of and then all you get are like critiques. Like no one says good job. It's just like, don't know about this one, Dan fan. I don't like how he's jumping onto the platform.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I'm speaking tongue-in-cheek, but
Yeah.
you get me what I mean.
No, I do. Like, a lot of times I find it very frustrating to I found it very frustrating to not get critique, but at the same time, it's like when you have a workshop full of people that don't like you, they will sometimes, depending on their character, sometimes they'll only critique you, which is great. You know, you need critiques, but it's also kind of, it blinds people to what you should actually be doing because they're so upsetty spaghetti at you for your living. So you don't really get a good idea of what you should actually be emphasizing, like what parts of your style and everything are working, you know?
Yeah. I'm still incredibly insecure about my art style.
Art is so easy to improve, you know, because it's so...
Well, no, but...
But it's like, it's not at all real, like it's, well, a little bit, but it's not that subjective, you know? So you could just kind of...
I don't know. Because, like, I have other comic artists who will be like, oh my gosh, I love your comics and whatever. And they'll, like, clap when they see my art. But then I look at it and I see a bunch of mistakes. And other people look at it and they're like, your art looks generic, right? So it's like, I don't even know. I don't know what I'm dealing with here, you know? So it is a little bit subjective. But I get what you're saying as well. Where it's like, there's some sort of form to it.
Oh, that wasn't the 0. That's the 0.
See, Joseph Choi has stuff to say on the matter. Writing is tough because A, it's a solitary activity, B, it can be super personal, and C, it's tough sometimes to know what's good criticism because different readers have different expectations. Art is frustrating because it's not always easy to see or understand what you're doing wrong or what you should specifically work the most on. And Eric Lowry says, we are our own worst critics. Joseph Choi says, you can work on different aspects of art like perspective, shading, anatomy, etc. separately, but it is difficult to know what is the most important thing to prioritize.
Yeah, but like I feel like it's so easy to get art critique. Like for example,
Ray
Dillon
there are also
and
like people who think that they're giving art critique, but they're actually just giving the most basic of basic advice, just to like say something.
Right.
It's like, you should study anatomy more. It's like, thanks.
Right.
What does that mean?
Right. But so
which anatomy is messed up? Be specific.
So, for example, like Ray Dillon and Renee DeLiz, they do an art stream where they just, the part of their art stream is they'll critique people's art for just like no reason. You just don't get that with writing. Like no one's gonna read through one of your chapters and give you critiques as part of their like stream content.
Yeah,
because it's not very visual.
You've seen their critiques. They're like very gentle.
Yeah, but like it's fucking something. Like if you don't have like if it didn't have you and like John, like it would be literally impossible to get any critique on my writing.
Well, I do plenty of reviews on the channel, even though nobody fucking cares about them. And I'm try to be as transparent as I can.
But also, I want to, before we get too far off, we're our own worst critics. I think that is the best case scenario. If you've ever read someone's stuff where they're really far up their own ass with how good they think they are, it's far more terrifying. I would rather be a perfectionist than someone who's super, super, sorry, what's the term for it? It's, prolific while being terrible and having no frame of reference. Like, just having no idea how bad.
I mean, fair enough. People... There are definitely people who watch my critiques and they think, oh man, she's critiquing this, but I bet she wouldn't be as hard on her own stuff. And Obviously, that's not true. I am equally
yeah.
as hard on my own stuff. I just try not to be as much of a downer about it because I'm trying to improve and I don't want to seem like a bummer all the time online. And hello, Jamie Rose. I did
Hey.
notice you. Welcome to After Thanksgiving Chat. Hope yours wasn't super awkward.
Alright, let's hose this dirty bitch down. Got a real Star Fox drift to this.
Marshall says, I'm so hard on myself I can't even finish the stuff I've started.
Yeah, that's
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 one
the-
of the bad things about it, yeah.
about being a perfectionist, yeah.
Yeah. It's also difficult for me because I'll over edit an artwork that I know is just not right, but I won't be able to really pinpoint what's not right about it, and at some point I just either abandon it or redraw it from scratch, and it just takes so much time. And when I'm working on comics and I'm trying to work with a deadline, I don't really get to do that all the time. So sometimes what you're seeing in certain panels is over edited or just like good enough, you know?
I wish he had more health. About to hose this bitch out of this.
Jeremy Rose
Boss fight.
says this fight tends to drag on.
Uh-huh.
Get it? Fucking got the pun squad in chat.
I'm gonna... Oh, good. Good. I didn't get to use Beast in this whole area. Not once did I get to use his card.
Yeah, you should use them. My god, you are a cute, elegant puppers. You know that? You got complimented today on a walk. Twice, actually. Because he's just so beautiful. You're just such a handsome fella.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Toto is just like, Borf?
Yeah. My brother's wife was resentful because Gurgi got a compliment and Toto did not. But
Toto is not as elegant looking as Gurgi.
yeah, it's just
Not
it's just
by
a fact.
long shot. No.
Gurgi's very, very pretty dog.
Yeah.
The guy was like, "It's a beautiful dog." Like he was
You would
just
win so many awards. Yes, you would. Yes, you would. Joseph Choi says, yeah, I make it a point to
Fuck.
not get down on myself or be too hard on myself. I used to be a perfectionist when I was younger, but at some point I decided to just try and finish things and not overthink. My critical side and artistic side used to go to war, but now they are allies in the war against the audience. I added the last one.
yeah. I figured. Yeah, I mean, it's good to be a perfectionist. I think people are it will cause you problems if you're too much of a perfectionist, obviously.
You gotta always be trying to improve, but also get shit done.
Okay. Oh, I'm supposed to jump on that platform. Fuck.
I am starting to get like, I was okay with it at first having a more Western anime style, but now I'm starting to get annoyed at the fact that my anime style looks more Western.
You want it to look more Eastern?
Maybe people would like it then. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I'm glad Maleficent is hard. She's my favorite Disney villain, so she should be very, very hard.
Eric Lowry says, I got better at recognizing unhelpful criticism as I DM'd more. With some people, there's just no pleasing them.
Well, I think I think Joseph Troy mentioned, like, trying to identify helpful versus unhelpful criticism in, like, a comment a minute ago, but, here we go, Beast.
Here we go. Oh my god, this fight is cool.
Oh wow, I can hit from all the way out here? Slap a Oogie Boogie down. Yeah, fuck. Can I do anything?
Gabe the Gen says, the art on Horizon Quest had a neat charm to it. Oh, thank you. I think, of course, the art for Reaper is a step up, but it's still kind of the same style, just more refined. Joseph
Yeah.
Troy says, I figure the natural state is that we want to constantly improve, and if we are diligent about it, we will continue to do so. But the most dangerous thing, in my opinion, is burnout. I'm playing the long game.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I think, so I would say this about, at least like DMing. Someone might not like something, or might at some point be upset by some thing, right? And their critique is valid insofar as their emotions at a particular time, right? Because they'll be able to tell you when they weren't having fun, maybe. They might be wrong, right? The problem could have started way earlier than they think it did. But people identifying what they're feeling at X moment is usually accurate. But the conclusion that they're going to draw from it is not necessarily going to be correct, because they're not a professional, like, Dungeons and Dragons critic. What they are is a professional upset person, right? Oh, I didn't even realize I could go behind him. Get washed. Splish splash, bitch. So, usually when I'm looking at critiques, I'll even, like, tell people before they give a critique, like, if they could, like, say the specific part in the book, or the specific, like, line, and just, like, randomly what they're feeling about this part or that part. Fuck. Alright, let's hope I don't get zeroed. After I press this, of course. Okay, just gotta mash to heal. There we go. Dumpo this slut.
Gabe the Gen says, from the sample you uploaded, the art on Reaper is like the expected improvement of your style. Just take your time on it. I will do my best, but, you know, I do have to kind of keep putting out comics. I am just kind of in that position if I want to do something with this.
Not gonna lie, this is, like, kind of sick. Cloud flying around and, like, slashing a dragon. or literally Maleficent. Not just generic a dragon, the dragon.
Oh, and Eric Lowry says, pretty much I realized one of my friends is just a malcontent who would never be satisfied with the content I make. I had a much better time DMing for other groups. They told me about stuff they liked and took notes. What a novelty.
Dude.
Yeah. I do think when you're also
Dude, no.
giving critique, sometimes it's a good thing to also say something that you liked or some sort of redeeming factor, just so the author is not completely demoralized.
No, it's more important than just that. But I want to go back and the taking notes. There's like a certain ratio of people taking notes while you're DMing versus people doodling. And you need to have 2 people taking notes for every 1 person doodling, or blood will be spilled. But going back to the critique thing, the being demoralized is like kind of one aspect. But if you're resilient enough, you shouldn't be too demoralized by critiques. The real problem is that if you critique literally every aspect, and you don't give positive critiques, they won't know what parts of their writing to emphasize. Sometimes I give critiques where I'm like, this is bad, you need to fix it. And other times I'm like, this is good, but it's very strong, and clearly there is room in the piece for this to be emphasized and made much stronger. This should be your focus of all of your effort within this chapter because it's so good.
A lot of critiques I would give plenty of anime and manga series is that they don't focus on the best parts of it.
Yeah.
They get completely out of focus on stuff that I don't give a shit about.
Yeah.
I couldn't hide my true feelings. And when I should apologize, I fucking love you, Bill. Let's have little puppies together.
No.
Alright, let's keep
It'd be kind of, if you were going to make a sequel to Beauty and the Beast, or if I was going to make a sequel to Beauty and the Beast, I would have him become some kind of like werewolf thing where he could transform into the Beast. And so you could have him be normal human, so it's not like turbo degenerate.
They did kind of do a sequel, but it wasn't really a sequel. It was like a in between the events of the first movie type of sequel, and it took place during Christmas.
I think I remember this.
Yeah. I remember seeing like a trailer for it, you know, because they used to have the commercials before the movie started on the VHS.
Yeah.
I remember seeing it and being like, I want to watch that just because I like Belle's winter outfit. She looks cute in her little fucking Santa Claus hood. I was a very shallow child, but you know, it only goes to show you character design is a big part of selling something.
You should do a graphic design tier list of the different stage, like title card things.
Yes, Eric Lowry says, my current group has a pretty good ratio. 1 artist and 3 people taking notes.
It's very generous that you call it an artist and not like a belligerent fuck around who should be caned for their insolence.
Yes, we all remember the Beauty and the Beast Christmas special.
Do we?
Yes, we do. Except for you. You're an outsider. No, it's probably best that you didn't see it. It wasn't very good.
I feel like I saw it. I don't know. But I don't remember anything about it.
A lot of the Disney sequels were just cash grabs and were very shoddily made.
That does ring a bell. Okay, let's...
There are very few that are actually, like, decent enough to watch without throwing up. In fact, chat, why don't you state your favorite Disney sequel. If you have a favorite Disney sequel, assuming that you've ever seen the horrors of Disney sequels, do tell which one can you watch without throwing up. Rescuers Down Under. That's not a bad one. That's okay. Decent. Eric Larry says she's an actual artist, and I give her some slack since in the other campaign run by one of my players, she made sick art of my character's wife, which made me happy.
Oh, that's cool.
That is nice.
I had someone who would just draw demonic cocks every session.
Oh my god. I would kill them.
He was very into 40K and
Marshall
then
says the Cars
social
sequels.
justice.
Oh yeah, those all... It seems about right. Drawing demon cocks and then also being into social justice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was mostly into the demon cock part of 40K, which isn't really a part of 40K.
Yes.
But, well, he was into demon cocks anyway.
Yeah, I got that. By the fact that he was obsessively always drawing them. Joseph Choi says, Rescuers Down Under is top tier. Nothing comes close, but Aladdin 3 was alright.
Yeah,
I hear that,
yeah.
With the Midas hand.
Yeah,
That is
that
pretty
one.
interesting.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I remember liking part of Mulan, but then being disappointed. I don't remember the details because I was like 1. I kind of want to open that treasure trove, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
And Jamie Rose says, oh wait, I think technically Three Caballeros is a sequel, is it? I guess it is.
We went on the Three Caballeros ride.
I know, it's a hard word to say, isn't it?
Caballero, I guess. You know, llama is not a word. It's double L's. That
So
means
it's Yama.
it means they're llamas, man.
San
when they
dos
evolve?
amigos. Yeah.
When they evolve, they turn into yamakas.
It's pronounced caballeros.
That's exactly what we said.
Caballeros. Okay, these are somewhat different pronunciations you guys gave
Caballeros.
me. Caballeros.
It's not by caballeros. Yeah, I mean, I guess that is exactly what. That's a weird. That's a.
Eric says we're trying.
But it's just
I get what you mean.
No, it's just where you put the syllables is a weird break. Caballeros, yeah. But I'm American, so they're caballeros.
Hell yeah.
Fuck it. Cableros. Cobbler blows.
Cobbles.
Cobbler blows. I haven't seen this anywhere in this. I've already cleared the area. This is just like one extra map, and it's weird.
Huh. You get treasure.
Oh.
Quesodilla. Hell yeah.
I think it'd be a really funny character to speak like, for like something live action or an animated thing. Have someone speak like fluent Spanish, but use all the like very Americanized like phonics, where they're like, Quesadillas or whatever, or Quesadilla or whatever, but speak fluent Spanish and just say everything like with a extreme accent.
Hell yeah.
You're really funny.
That'd be great. Took Spanish for like 8 years in school, so I had an advantage.
Yeah, everybody's taken Spanish for like 8 years.
I took Spanish for 1 year.
Actually, no,
I
I've-
didn't
it's
like
like
it.
12 years or something.
Yeah. It wasn't a requirement for me, but they're like, you kind of have to do it to get more jobs.
What? What job do you need to speak Spanish for?
Well, basically what they're saying is it opens up your job opportunities because if you speak Spanish and they need someone who speaks Spanish, you're more likely to get hired places.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I know, right? It's stupid. It's dumb.
that's not even true. You could just say you speak Spanish. Why do you need to actually speak Spanish?
If you're working at the border
Yeah,
or in a sanctuary city.
this guy's cool. And I work with plenty of people who can't speak English. They just run it through a translator, and it's no better or worse than someone who speaks shitty English. Get firestormed on, nerd. Oh shit, he's actually... Fuck.
Ooh, man. To be fair, he did announce, I shall freeze you. So he did warn you.
Is he immune to ice? Yeah, he is, I think. Do it, bitch. A yuck?
Oh, Toy Story 1 is pretty good. Toy Story 2 hits hard. I suppose Pixar is technically owned by Disney. Although I'm referring to actual Disney. Toy Story 2 is very good. A lot of people said Toy Story 3 was the best one, but I think that's just because it's the most recent in their memory. There's a lot of similarities between Toy Story 3 and Toy Story 2. They basically rehashed the whole plot from Toy Story 2 and put it in another movie, and then just like, you know, concluded Andy's adventure.
Fuck.
And Toy Story 4 just didn't need to exist. Nobody wanted it. So, there's that.
Fuck. Christ. Damn it. Yeah, I would say Toy Story 2 is good.
Yeah.
What's the one where they have the stuffed bear? That movie was fucking garbage.
That was Toy Story 3. That was the one that they tried to end Toy Story with, but then, yeah, didn't end up happening.
It's just sad.
Although I
and
do,
gay.
I like the ending scene though, with like, you know, him passing his toys on to a girl who's gonna take good care of them. That's not a bad way to end Toy Story. But you know, it could have also been his child in the future, but
Shit.
if I were to do a more meaningful rewrite. Joseph Choi says Toy Story 2 is better than any of the other Toy Story movies, in my opinion. Hell yeah. Or Honey2 says that Beauty and the Beast werewolf sequel happened. It was a short-lived CW show. His transformation was just fangs and contacts. That sounds about right. I don't have to look that up. I know you're telling the truth.
shit. Alright, this guy doesn't fuck around.
Yeah, Basil says if he was smart, he would have saved his toys for a potential future kid. Yeah. Yeah, that would have been also a very sweet way.
Yeah, it made it so... It was so, like, upsetting that he was just giving away some retarded kid. Like, I meant random, but, you know. Point holds.
Both words begin with R.
Woody's hollow eyes watching Andy conceive his child.
Jeez. Why would you say that?
His aura honeydew is like clapped cheeks or whatever. Could have clapped the daycare lady's cheeks. I don't know the fuck it means.
Yeah. I mean, granted, Andy wasn't that much of a character, but it's also just nice to know that he, like, goes on to have a good life. But instead, you know, Toy Story 3 ends with him going to college, so I only imagine horrors await for him there. Marsh Schultz says, when my nieces were little, they played with toys that my parents had when they were little. That's very nice.
Yes. It is.
Joseph Joyce says, my 3-month-old and I have been babbling at each other for the last 20 minutes. He's so talkative now. That sounds adorable. In before Toy Story 5, Andy is a college dropout and he comes home to find out that Bonnie lost Woody, and then Andy gets PO'd at some kid, Lamau.
By the way, some fucking crazy current events today. Like, a bunch of things happened. The election in the Netherlands, they elected some guy who's like specifically anti-Islam, and he's like, he wants to kick out all Muslims from the Netherlands. He wants to ban mosques. He's against all asylum seekers for like a limited period or whatever. And he won by a landslide. Netherlands was the country who had that issue where environmentalists in the government were putting forward a bill that would cause dairy farmers to have to euthanize 40% of their cattle in order to stop them from farting and destroying the planet. Which is fucking bonkers. They weren't going to pay the dairy farmers anything or support them in any way. They were just going to cause them to become 40% poorer by just destroying their cattle. So I know I could do a lot better by just getting rid of all the stuff he's immune to in my deck, but I feel like it's cheating, so I won't.
What do you mean you feel like it's cheating? That's so normal.
I think cow farts will not destroy the planet. Why do people listen to this horseshit? I don't know.
Yeah, people just have trouble thinking for themselves. They want to be told stuff and then just believe it and then rally behind whatever the thing is they're supposed to rally behind.
Okay, I'm going to make my deck more general. I wanted to do this before and I just didn't. And that was make this thundery. Do I have higher costing clouds? So I wanted to swap in those if I could.
Many Pixar films after Toy Story 3 aren't exactly winning me over. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen a good Pixar film. Anything Disney, really. Anything from that company, it's been a while since I've seen anything good from them.
I'm gonna leave Dumbo because I think it's unreasonable that I would get rid of Dumbo. Like, yeah. That is probably better to be... Yeah. Actually, it should be like this. Because that's the most important thing not to get canceled. Anyway, yeah, so the Netherlands kind of, they solved the problem they were having with the super leftist government. Now they're traded in for far right, and things look like they're going to be improving in the Netherlands. That's for fucking sure.
Or at the very least, changing dramatically.
Yeah. Also, crazy fucking news out of Ireland. I don't know if anyone heard about that. I receive all my news through the filter of if it's like if people I know tell me about it. I don't want to, or like YouTube kind of. Like there's so much depressing news out there. And this is like sort of, yeah, I mean, I guess this falls into that category, right? But so like apparently non-white migrants in Ireland stabbed a bunch of kids outside of elementary school. And
did they ever give a reason why? They just went around stabbing kids?
Well, they go around stabbing a lot of people, so it's not like this is an unusual thing to happen. I assume it's just to...
I mean, is there like a racial motive, or are they crazy?
I mean, I'm assuming yes. I mean, like, there was a guy in France who attacked a police officer with an axe yelling Allahu Akbar.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, that was a while ago, but I'm pretty sure
I would
was...
say that's like a religious motive, I guess.
Right, but he didn't ask the guy if he was Muslim or not. He was just like, oh, that guy's white, and then attacked him, right? So...
Right.
I need to be more patient. What do you got, buddy?
Yeah, Muslims aren't exactly known for conversions. Really, just the Christians are very big on that stuff.
Anyway, the Irish people are quite upset by this development and have decided they would like to engage in the Battle Royale form of conflict resolution. And there's a mass riot in Dublin of, violence. They burned down a Holiday Inn that had migrants in it, apparently.
Yeah, Jamie Rose is mentioning Argentina Chainsaw Man.
Argentina
We
Chainsaw
saw
Man.
that, yes.
Yeah, that's
That is interesting.
pretty wild too. Do it. Ah, God. There's just no time in this game. This version of the game, like, as soon as they decide to attack, it just starts dealing damage. There's no period where I have time to react to the card that they show up. It's just like... So it's almost like you're rewarded for just spamming endlessly.
Yeah, this is a really
Because
tough
it
one.
just immediately damage occurs. There's no... I can't see the card before they use it.
Right.
Yeah, I took. What happened? Oh, there they are. I fucking hate this game. I'm just healing the boss over here. Okay. Oh, fuck. Yeah, he throws me. Yeah. Yeah, apparently there's a big rioting rampage going on through Dublin. And the hashtag enough is enough is trending from Ireland. So I guess they're finally, they finally snapped. I guess that's quite the spark point, is stabbing a bunch of, like, third graders or something. Kindergartners, who knows.
You know, honestly, I think the...
Oh, yeah, I
The last
Oh, fuck.
Disney Pixar movie I remember genuinely loving, like being blown away by, was probably The Incredibles. Because, like, really, the closer we got to the 2010s, the more things started to downslide. Then after the 2010s, it started, like, rapidly downsliding. Toy Story 3 was fine, but it didn't blow me away. There's a lot of, like, just okay movies.
Yeah. Oh. The trouble in doubling is doubling. How very funny. The Punisher in chat. Har har. Yeah, an Argentinian Chainsaw Man is quite funny too.
Yeah. Yeah, he's quite a character, isn't he? Tangled had some flickers of classic Disney. Tangled is another one of those movies where I watched and I was like, it's fine. It's okay. It was also like, well, I'm not sure if I could call it the start of the lol so random girl trope, but it was definitely a big part of that start. With like the main female characters being so quirky. It was more acceptable when it was just her. But then they all just started being exactly like that.
The whole movie had so much of that shit. It annoyed me a lot when I was watching it. It's like, I was like, oh wow, they have a character that's actually called a rogue. Maybe we'll get some like real like fantasy stuff in here, and then it just like wasn't. Like they went to that the point where the movie just kind of started to.
Marshall says Tangled was supposed to be a Disney princess movie written from the guy's point of view. Well, I did not get that.
It was in the beginning, right? And then, they focused more on the guy than they ever have.
It was kind of like a duo back and forth between their stories.
Right, which is about as much as you really get. I mean, I guess Cinderella they show a little bit. He has a little bit of character, but you know. Oh, thank you. Blessing me in chat.
Or Honeydew says, yes, the Tumblr pop flavor. Mandy Moore made Tangled awesome. Marshall says it was supposed to be that, but they changed it to be more traditional, quote unquote, because they'd be able to sell toys to boys.
Well, you couldn't sell a sword to a kid. What, are they retarded?
Yeah, I don't know. Tangled was a little bit strange for me. It didn't feel like a classic Disney princess movie because it felt a little bit too kiddish. Like, it felt a little bit too soft compared to, like, other Disney classics out there. They didn't think they'd be able to sell princess dolls to boys, is what Marshall was trying to say. Well, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, fair enough.
I would argue that boys wouldn't be as interested in the villain, the witch woman. And she wasn't that interesting, even in the movie that was the final product. But I think that because guys would really want a cool villain for the prince to be fighting, like Maleficent.
Yeah.
But the witch in Tangled was not that. All she does with the magic is make herself look younger, and that's literally it.
Yeah, all they had to do is just turn her into a fucking Hydra. And then boys would buy the Hydra toy, for sure.
They would be if they had mommy issues, lol, says Marshall. Jamie Rose says, I get the feeling Disney doesn't care much about the boys' toys market. If they did genuinely care about it, they would be making some buff heroes. They'd be making more Hercules-like stuff.
Boys, stop eating seed oils. I'm actually off of seed oils. Unless the pie had seed oils in it.
We're doing our best to, at the very least, limit the amount of seed oils that we're having. Because it is, in fact, quite bad for you.
You know, boys that had a crush on, the Rapunzel?
The witch girl from Rapunzel?
I know Tangled, they named it Tangled so that they could sell more to boys, but it's just like, they're so half in on that.
Yeah, because the movie itself is very girly.
I mean, if you really want to, don't name it Tangled, because that's not doing you any real favors, right? Name it like fucking Rapunzel and the Big Cock Prince. I don't know.
Big cock prince. Okay.
Rapunzel
Yeah,
and
there you
Prince
go.
Massive Cock. And now you've got the boys' market cornered.
Yeah, there you go. That's perfect.
It's such a tiny... Such a tiny slight, this. Oh, that's not gonna do me any good. Actually. Let's see where the hell he is. Incredibly frustrating. This guy's one of my favorites. The Organization 13.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. You get to meet the voice actor.
Did I? No.
Oh, that was the other guy.
Yeah, I mean... There's, 13 members.
Right. They just look similar.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Damn it.
Yeah, Ori Honeydew says, never forget that Disney bought Marvel and Star Wars to get the boys, but then turned them into girl brands that booze the boys and classic fans. Very true.
Fuck.
Almond milk is seed oil.
Is it?
Well, you don't have almond milk anyway.
Yeah, what kind of fucking soy boy beta cuck drinks almond milk instead of just fucking, like, milk? I've had almond milk in like a desperate occasion when I wanted cereal and there was no actual milk and I would rather almond milk than water. Soy is seed oils. Soy is not seed oils. But soybean oil is a seed oil.
Jamie Rose says soy is not food either. Fucking got him. Basil says almond milk is just overinflated sugar water that isn't good for you. That's certainly what it tastes like, but that's also kind of why I like it. Mmm, sugar. Fucking get him.
Yeah, it's too much to ask.
Yeah. Man, you were really going at it too.
Isn't there massive amounts of soy in food these days because it's cheap and weakens men?
There is
Yeah,
a
I
good
guess
bit of
so.
soy in products now. Seed oils as well, but you know. Mostly because it's cheap. Yeah, and then they try to flip the narrative and pretend like it's also good for you, but no. It is absolutely not good for you. It's just cheap. Jamie Rose says, my mom is allergic to soy. I'm kind of grateful that a lot of products now are just starting to label and advertise that their product are soy free.
They've, yeah, but they've had for a while people with soy allergies, and so
Yes.
so you've had that advertised for a long time, like this or that is free. That, well, not terribly common that there's like an advertised soy free.
Right,
but
because I've definitely only found out about soy being in the product by reading the back of the thing before.
well, yeah, they have the contains soy warnings, but
Right. But I mean, like a big warning on the front, being like, we're soy free, yay! Don't gotta worry about being a soy
Probably.
boy over here.
probably not necessary. Oh, he blocks. Weird. Is it even possible? Nice, okay. Yep. So he did. Oh, fuck. This was my favorite. That was my favorite ability that guy had. I always thought it was very, like, cool and scary, etc. Shit. I thought I would card break him for no reason. How's Miami, by the way? Wonderful Galaxy. You can handle a certain amount of soy. But soy is an estrogen analog, so your body will kind of treat it like estrogen. So if you have too much, yeah, it'll start to affect. Damn. Fuck. Yeah. All right. Don't blame soy for what microplastic estrogens did. Oh, like xenoestrogen or whatever. No, soy is still a estrogen analog. All right. This I don't actually think functions, so ditch it maybe? Does I feel like I would remember if Maleficent's card did anything good.
Yeah, I feel like if Maleficent's card was super good, you would use it all the time. Oh, good night, Gabe. Did I already miss him? I probably did.
Oh. Yeah, good night, Gabe. I think it's the overwhelming combination of estrogens in the environment, not just soy. I think
There is a lot
Yeah.
of estrogen analogs now in, like, a lot of food.
this is probably worth using. But yeah. Soy is definitely a problem. I don't know if I told you guys the story of the guy I knew in college who lactated, and he drank he had almost exclusively soy milk. I suspect those two facts are related.
Mm. I would suspect so.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to use a different deck for boss fights. Maybe I should be saving two separate decks. I don't know. Oh. Okay. I think Tinkerbell is way too unreliable. And probably very expensive card-wise. 30 compared to... Oh, it is cheaper, but you're so much more vulnerable. So... Let's do that, I guess.
Who are you? I am Vexen. I have come to collect your debt, Sora.
A debt? Sora, do you owe something to this god?
Come on, of course not. Oh, but you do. You owe me for reuniting me with your former friend.
Oh, what? Guardians 3 fired Henry Cavill? That does not bode well. I took more from lightning. Surprising. Shit. Oh, are they mutually exclusive? I guess they are. Cool. It's my favorite move again. Oh yeah, this one. Ching 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 ching. I always thought this was cool.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Shit. Yeah, not what I was trying to do. Oof. Apparently something happened in Ireland.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Migrants stabbed children coming out of an elementary school, and the city of Dublin has gone into full-on riot, and they burned down a Holiday Inn that migrants were occupying. Assumedly killing them all inside. and they're not stopping there. Apparently, riots are raging, and they're
Nemesis. On the other side.
they've gone so rampant they're like attacking. Oh, freeze! Attacking a frozen enemy deals greater damage. Finally, we're waking up. Well, the hashtag is enough is enough. That's what everyone's posting. So I think, yeah. There's so many absolutely horrific stories that come out of Europe these days. Stabbing kids outside of an elementary school, honestly, isn't that bad.
That would mess up the organization's plans. I trust that you know
That doesn't bother me as much as, like, migrants trying to proposition elementary school girls. I'd rather you just stab the kids than molest them, but I don't know.
Both are bad, of course.
Yeah, I don't want to be. I'll take the yeah, I think I can safely take the controversial opinion. Stabbing children is wrong, even if they beat you in Call of Duty.
We'll find out soon enough.
Is that Twilight Town?
Have left. No other way to move forward.
It's got to be Twilight Town. There's the clock tower. Why do they insist on making it a planet, even though you're in a hallway?
Do you want to go on till 1, or... Wasn't really sure because we do have stuff to do tomorrow as well.
I think we should gain some chronological distance between us and stabbing children in Ireland.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Try to end the stream on a bit of a happier note, perhaps.
And where should we? Oh, literally just Twilight Town.
Yep.
All right. Who's ready for salt water ice cream?
Me!
Wonderful Galaxy, I feel like a random person could join the stream right now and read chat and just be like appalled and like alt the fuck F4 out of here.
Gosh, where are we, Sora?
Man, I'm getting nostalgia.
I've never seen this place
Dude,
before.
Twilight Town. Dude.
Oh, It looks so cozy.
Twilight Town. Twilight Town.
Why don't you remember? Our memories are practically gone.
Dude, I want to beat the fuck out of that like bully guy in the Midsummer stick duel thing.
Oh boy. This is gonna...
I wish I could live in Twilight Town. Yeah, but could you live under this kind of music playing all the time?
This melancholic... We'll be
Some-
okay. See? Look at this.
Love to draw is like, oh man, it'd be so nice to like live in Twilight Town. Then there's this guy with like in a mobility scooter following him around with his accordion, playing sad music.
Nominee's good luck charm.
You know what? I think that is actually different from the one that Kyrie gives you. But the one that Kyrie gives you is like some fucking arts and crafts bullshit. Like it's made out of like seashells instead of a real star.
Aww.
And Nominee is like, I can just magically conjure a real star.
There's a special memory that goes with this, but it's fake. One night when Nominee and I were little, there was this meteor shower. Namine started crying. She said, "What if a shooting star hits the islands?" So I said, "If a shooting star comes this way, I'll hit it right back into outer space." I was swinging this toy sword around the whole time. I looked fucking cool. Namine just smiled and said thanks, and then she gave me this. So then I whacked it into outer space, like I told her I would.
I wish I could live. I wish I could live here. Ratatouille moved in Kingdom Hearts 3. That is absolutely.
That is not good.
That is not allowed.
Ratatouille. Good night, Joseph Choi.
Ratatouille cannot live in. Get the fuck out of here, Ratatouille. This
Ratatouille's
place.
in Paris.
This
Fuck
place
outta
is
here.
for being sad and
Sorry.
melancholic
I'm
only.
so sorry. All this because of me. Man, she got big ass feet.
Fun fact, the meteor shower is probably the first round of worlds being destroyed. Did worlds get destroyed in Kingdom Hearts?
Namine said she had it ever since she was a baby. And she gave it to you? Aww. So, I promised her, but one day Namine left the islands and forgot all about her all this time. Until right now. But right now, I am 100% certain that she is real.
Yeah, I'm totally not replacing my memories of Kyrie with her.
Yeah. She is totally the girl that I love. And
She
have
has
always loved.
humongous feet for her frame.
She does, though. She does.
Yeah, she fucking does. Dude, Twilight Town. Dude, I watched the Down the Rabbit Hole Temple OS video. So sad.
Love to Draw is like, right, you haven't played Kingdom Hearts 1. So you don't know what happened in the first game. Calling you out. But yes, worlds got destroyed.
No, they didn't. They fucking like added worlds with every game.
Well, they probably had to add worlds because the previous ones were destroyed.
They added. Not only did worlds not get destroyed, it got much worse than that. They added Frozen.
When they rolled the MCU into Kingdom Hearts, I'm gonna be pissed. I honestly was kind of annoyed when they put Pirates of the Caribbean in Kingdom Hearts, just because it looks so out of place.
Eh? That's fine.
No, I don't like it. Live action movies don't count.
Mm. It was a little weird when they censored all of the guns, but it's like fine.
I disagree.
It's okay to be wrong.
It's okay to be gay. Love to Draw says the Big Hero 6 level seemed like it could have been Avengers. Yeah.
That feels wrong. There should not be a Big Hero 6 level.
Oh, you don't like Big Hero 6, Adam?
No. And it's because I'm a bigot. I don't know.
I've never seen the movie,
Yeah, I don't
but
know.
I know
haven't.
that it's based on the comics.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either. I assume it's both dumb and gay. I wish I'd picked up that card.
I know a lot of people who really like Big Hero 6.
It came out in an era where I wouldn't trust Disney to make anything good, though.
Well, obviously they redesigned the robot to be this inflatable mess, but because they thought it would look cuter that way, you know.
I think girls that think the Big Hero 6 robot looks cute should probably be put down. Like dogs. Not like dogs. Dogs have, like, dignity and stuff. This is chibi stuff. These are... No. Actually, not, like, killed. Probably slapped with a salmon. Death is too extreme. But definitely struck with a salmon.
Our honeydew says the destroyed worlds were the forgotten Disney shows, Lloyd in Space, Recess, The Replacements, Kim Possible.
Recess wasn't a Disney show, was it?
Yeah, it was.
No. Was it?
Are you serious right now?
The fuck are you talking about, Recess?
It was a Disney show.
Not a fucking chance. This thing?
Yeah.
That's a Disney show? What?
There were different times, Adam.
Why did they buy up garbage properties? What are they doing?
You don't like Recess?
Well, it's not a Disney thing. This is like...
It doesn't look Disney-esque, but...
Everyone's so ugly. This is like, Hey Arnold's like abortion. Like,
It's a different style,
what do
right?
you,
But-
how would I even know if this was a Disney thing? It's just like... It says who wrote it, but...
Well, you can just look at...
holy shit. Production companies Disney Television Animation and Paul and Joe Productions. What did Paul and Joe do? They did Recess and Lloyd in Space.
I've never heard of Lloyd in Space, honestly.
So Disney owned this, but they weren't producing it. It was obviously whatever the fuck this company is, Paul and Joe Productions. It's literally called Disney's Recess. Get the fuck out of here. Is that what it says on the sign? Oh yeah, it says Disney, tiny letters. Holy shit. But this was on like WB, wasn't it?
I don't know. I don't think I've seen it on WB. It looks like the type of show that would be on it, but...
I only ever saw Recess on Saturday morning, and like not Saturday, like when I woke up too early for school. It was, and I saw it on like the morning cartoons. That was alongside Mummies Alive and Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. That
Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century.
Had you ever seen that show before I showed it to you?
No.
Okay.
That was definitely hidden away from my sight. I haven't seen too much of Recess, honestly, either, so it didn't really stick with me the same way it did with other people's nostalgia.
It doesn't stick with me at all. It's some like morning cartoon. It's like Mummies Alive. Like all the plots were like I only saw like half of most episodes because we had to go.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think I just want to become a Recess Disney denier.
Electrodraw says the worlds destroyed in Kingdom Hearts were Cinderella, Snow White, Sleeping Beauty, and a few others. Dear God.
What? They destroyed the Sleeping Beauty world?
That is super depressing because all of those worlds sound wonderful to explore.
The issue is what are you gonna do in Cinderella's world?
You can walk through the palace, man.
All right.
Yeah. Snow White, you got like the pretty cottage and the sparkly caves, right?
No,
Sleeping Beauty,
No, Snow White makes sense.
you got like...
I think the thing is, the reason that they cut them from the first game is just because they don't make for very good boss fights. Like, what's the boss in Cinderella gonna be?
Yeah.
Child
Yeah,
abuse?
yeah.
Like,
Sleeping Beauty, though. Maleficent. That's a big
yeah,
one.
they stuck her in
That's
another
a really
world.
big one, yeah.
They used her for, like, their non... They used Maleficent for, like, their Final Fantasy world, I believe.
Love to Draw says you can play them in Birth by Sleep.
Holy shit. Really?
That sounds cool.
Dude. Why am I playing this game? Good job, Cloud.
Jamie Rose says you guys miss the fun of 80s Saturday morning cartoons like Gilligan's Island, but it's in space. Oh no, I've seen that one. The Fonz in a Time Machine. Laverne and Shirley in the Army. No, I don't know why either.
The boss they came up with for Tarzan and Kingdom Hearts? Wait, you mean it wasn't the guy with the gun?
They just made a super out of place monster? That's kind of disappointing. I guess because they didn't want a super violent guy with a gun? But swords are fine. It was the guy with the gun, but he's a zombie.
No shit, really?
My god. We've got to play the first Kingdom Hearts at some point on this stream.
Okay. Maybe we should play that after this. I don't know.
We can do that.
I missed the second game. I don't have nostalgia for the first game.
Yeah, but you might really enjoy the first game.
I would, yeah, but
Sleeping Beauty.
the more I play this game, the more I miss the second game. But man, this like it harkens back to an era of Disney that I really loved. Like I really loved just the optimism of Disney World just as a place. It was so hopeful.
Clayton loses his heart, which turns into the lizard Heartless. Hid body remains, which is mistaken for just being Clayton.
Oh, so that's the first nobody then.
Gotcha.
Hmm.
I didn't really like the
Warpinator?
design of the weird nobodies, though.
I liked it. I thought they were neat. I like the Heartless more, but the basic nobody was pretty fine. Eliminate the closest enemy. Not always successful. Why would I? Randomly targeting. Sometimes doesn't work. Uses 3 cards. I don't know if I'm...
That's how we roll.
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
a bit of headcanon inference, but I buy it 100%.
I mean, it would have to be, right?
Right.
A room where anything could happen. Alright, let's see. What do you guys think about this enemy? They're like super common as a generic, right? It's always like this second tier. I'm not like a super fan of it, but I don't hate it.
Yeah. Not a fan.
The fat guys are very functional because they have a unique mechanic that is quite difficult to get around. But you can always tell which ones they are, so you're never like really blindsided by it. Oh, okay, so what they mean by anything could happen is it's just a random room. So this room is increase potions, or like items or whatever.
I guess. Man, it's so frustrating that you can't break those other boxes. If you're gonna put boxes there,
Am I supposed to jump on them? Is that how I get the items to come out? No, just sucks.
yeah. Can't have some boxes be breakable and then others just not. That's like illegal.
Bitches in their boxes.
You're goddamn right.
Always gotta be breaking barrels and shit.
It's how I get out my frustration on the world, man.
I remember like a friend's girlfriend was talking about like a video game that they played, And I didn't really know them super well either, but they're talking about some video game that they played, and they're like, "Oh, there were all these boxes, and you can break them." And I was like, "Oh wow, all right, yeah, I guess it's just a universal thing, huh? Bitches love breaking boxes." Surprised that isn't something, but I guess. Quack. Hi, yuck. I don't know. Chad, do you think I should play 1 after playing 1.5 or 2? Because I could go either direction.
Are we looking at a poll?
Oh, you want to make a poll in chat?
Let's make hang on, let me. Yeah, there it is. Start a poll.
Whatever one I play next, it's not going to be 3 because I have to figure out how to like pirate it, and that's going to take me a minute. My friend's girlfriend hit on me back in high school, and I slapped her. I think that's the appropriate option.
Alright, you have to vote on the poll for this to go away from the chat. If you want to read chat, you have to vote. That's how it works.
Alright, I guess I'll vote 2 then.
Ooh. Our honeydew saying, "Let's go story placement." Wonderful Galaxy saying, "Play Birth by Sleep."
What is that, like 7? The only real option are 1 or 2, because everything else I would have to figure out how to like pirate. Oh, I could.
Well, we got 8 votes so far, so which of you aren't voting?
Not if I click hide poll.
Come on, guys.
Birth by Sleep is like 0.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 1 is winning.
Oh no. What will I do? Alright, I'm not gonna aim for any of the clouds that are by the weapon cards like a psycho. I'll go by... What are these cloud cards that are... I'm probably gonna replace all these low costing cloud cards. Maybe I'll go for that Tornado 9. Or no, I should go for a cloud card. They're probably most expensive. Fuck. Got a low cost.
Never says, "I voted 1 because I never played the series." Fair enough.
I mean, it makes sense to go 1 and then 2.
Yeah.
Instead of 1.5, then 2, then 1.
Yeah, logically, I would say so.
But really, is the first game or a prequel to the 1.5?
Oh!
Mm.
Yes, we're getting, I mean, really, what even is 1? Are you 1?
Yeah. Also, I bought this game having no fucking idea that there was, like, Disney stuff in it. Like, back on Game Boy, I was just like, oh, this looks like a fun game. I like the shape of these.
Anime.
No, I hadn't even watched anime before. I was just like...
Nah, I was kind of in the same boat you were in, where I've seen Kingdom Hearts and I've, like, heard about it. And I thought, oh, this looks cool and interesting. But I didn't know it had anything to do with Disney. And then when I heard that it had something to do with Disney, I was, like, confused.
Man, I was watching this like streamer, and he was trying to tell a story about how his brother is very dumb and doesn't understand technology, and so he's walking him through how to do something on his computer, and he's like, "Open up Explorer," and he's like, "What the fuck is that?"
Oh my
And he's
goodness.
like, "How do you not know what Explorer is?"
Do you not know what Explorer is?
But what he means by Explorer is like a file, like open a folder. Just like, I don't know, it's just such a weird way to. It's like, yeah, that's what the program is called, but it's such an onboard program. You like thinking, like remembering that it's not just part of the OS is like, it's like a weird thing to think about.
I guess if you said File Explorer, it'd be better.
Yeah,
Because you could also mean Internet Explorer, like a browser.
I mean, what he wants him to do is he's like, open Explorer, then go to your documents. It's like, why don't you just say open documents? Like,
Yeah, that's
it's
true.
like such a. And then he's like laughing and stuff like, "You get it, Chad? I'm so smart, and my brother's not smart." And it's like, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like some kind of knowledge flex that made him seem much stupider. It's like,
Because your knowledge is more ancient, you think that you're
no, it's like more
superior.
like like his knowledge is like so esoteric. It's like not even useful information. Like, I don't know. It's like. It's like, why don't you give me a high five? And then they give you a high five, and it's like, ha ha ha. Well, actually, you're just like hitting my molecules. It's just like completely meaningless.
It's like when boomers are like, I bet you don't even know what vinyl is.
Well, I mean that's like a thing like that. That's much more. It's much more reasonable than like. I mean, because what lunatic would use a different program for their documents than just the normal, like, Explorer that like file Explorer that comes on the computer? Like, is anyone downloading another program? Like, or you know, it's just like everyone's just using the. It's so ubiquitous with the operating system. It's so weird to even like remember it's not like just part of the whole computer, or that the computer's made of those different parts. So I don't know. I can't vote. I accidentally closed it. A tragedy.
Weakness.
Trisha will just have to void the poll and make a new one.
I am crashing pretty hard.
Okay. I guess I'll get my free card pack. And then we'll get you to sleep, Kupo.
Yay! Yeah, love to draw is heading out too. Good night,
Ooh.
love to draw.
We've got special Moogle packs now.
Good for you.
I must have them.
Alright, I think it's time to end this poll. It looks like Kingdom Hearts 1 is the winner. So when we're done Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, we will be playing Kingdom Hearts 1.
I guess so.
Yeah.
The fight against Vexen was kind of nice. It was very hard, but
Yeah. It's interesting when you're challenged.
I liked it more on the Game Boy though, because you could see the attacks coming out. Like you could see the card come out and then like counter it, but in this you just start getting hit. Like there's no. Let me get a nice magic pack. Yeah, let's do it. Fuck it. Got a nice 8 cloud. Probably use that at some point. Alright, let me go save. Make Trisha play King. Oh, sorry, someone's interrupting with their infectious yawning.
We'll wrap it up, babe.
You're a
Tell a happy story.
happy story. Yeah, no, Trisha wouldn't be able to handle playing Kingdom Hearts 1. She would just be like, this game is both dumb and gay. Anyone remember Rave Master? I think I saw that in the like, what is it? Like anime magazine thingy majingy.
Oh yeah. Do they still have those in America? It's been a while since I've seen one. Obviously, you know, much bigger in Japan, but
I got it at Blockbuster. That's how fucking long ago I got that.
yeah, right.
So happy story. To be honest, I don't really have anyone that's like that interesting. But you know, I don't know. I think Thanksgiving is a perfect time to, you know, be thankful for stuff. And yeah, I think that's a happy sentiment to end on. Stuff I'm thankful for is, well, I guess first and foremost, Trisha. Of all my life that I have not figured out yet, I've at least figured this thing out here. And I actually am thankful for you guys. It's nice to have some kind of like audience, I guess you call it.
Yeah.
And I'm also thankful for having good friends. I've talked about it before, but like I've always been like a popular, not always, I guess, but I have in my life made lots of friends and made many, the vast majority, bad friends. Yeah, like just in general, I've had lots of like shitty interactions with friends and felt very bad about losing friends, even in retrospect. Like, realizing in retrospect they were very bad for my life, but I felt bad at the time losing friends. Yeah.
And now you have good friends.
Yeah, I remember, so like when my first book came out, I was taking it really seriously. I took a semester off from school, ended up being like a year off from school. Published the book, and it was out, and I had the copies, and all my friends wanted to come over, just not because of that, just because. And I was like, guys, I got the book in. And I was like, you know, show them the book.
Look at it.
And not only did like nobody look up, really. They were like on their phones or whatever. I guess one looked over with like a look of disdain, and then I was like, you know, if you guys want to get it, you can, whatever.
Yeah, right.
And then nobody said any. I don't know what I said, right? But I was like, oh, you know, if you guys want to get the book or whatever. I don't know. I don't remember what I said, but they just said nothing. none of them said anything. Everyone was just completely just left me hanging there. Every single one of my friends, the all of them in a room, and like they were in like bands and stuff, and I bought every single one of their albums and T-shirts and whatever over their whole like music career. They didn't fucking
Ouch.
say anything,
Yeah.
and it was like $10 or something, and it's
They'll
like
take your support, but they won't give any support back.
I had gone to like literally every single show that they'd done. Like I'd gone to all like paid admission to all their like when they needed a minimum number of tickets, or the club would charge them for playing there, like that fucking scam. And yeah, and then in contrast, like someone I wasn't really that close to, my friend Matthias, now that had the kid, he hit me up on like Facebook and was like, "Hey, I want to like support small businesses because I'm a conservative and whatever."
Yeah,
right?
right.
And so he was like, "Oh, I want to buy the book," and I was like,
My
Shit.
God.
and it's like, to be honest, when you launch a book and not even your own family buys the book,
Oof.
or any of your friends, it feels really bad.
Your eyes.
And then that guy got the book, and then like I guess life just kind of happens, and then I was like thinking like, man, I should hit that guy up, and so I did a couple years ago, and now I'm like, now I'm like still friends with that guy, and I don't talk to any of those guys who just fucking hung me out to dry, just completely silent. They didn't buy the book for like a couple years or something. I think eventually some of them got it later or something, but it was just like it felt so bad. No, I think like I don't know, like mid January or something. I think my dad bought the book or something, but it's like it's not quite the same. I think my uncle was like the first person to buy it when we got together in like mid January or something, but yeah. And now I've got much better friends, much more like a much stronger friendship now. So I'm thankful for those three things: Trisha, you guys, and my like actual good friends, which is
Yay!
not an easy thing to procure. Or like it's a difficult thing, but yeah.
Well, there you go. That's a nice sentiment to leave it on.
Yeah. Anyway, so
Get out there and find true friends, guys.
yeah, it's a good thing to have, and I'm feeling pretty okay about stuff, because of, I guess, those things. So,
Yeah, unlike last night.
sorry, God, don't. It's never mind. Don't ever mind.
Don't ever mind.
Don't ever mind.
No.
Just
Unmind.
as they say, never mind. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, guys. And
Yeah, good night, everybody.
happy Thanksgiving, and hopefully I'll see you guys again for Black Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Friday streams with GamePhans.